to disturb you. Okay. I'm here to disturb you. I hope you like my disturbance today.
Yeah.
I can see
We want to see you.
Yes.
you want to see me. Yeah, I have to show my face, eh?
Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know our teacher.
No. If you say you don't know about your teacher there, everybody will laugh at you. All right, so this is one before computer food there. Yeah,
Recording in progress.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me now?
Dr. K, yes, I can hear you at my end.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. Mr. Johnson, Dr. Johnson, are you still around? And then I know some few names. I know Solomon. I can't see Solomon here, but anyway, we are together. Today's lesson is going to be a continuation of what we had last time, and it's going to be practical, how to get the data into the data and how to order the variables, how to clean it, how to sort it, how to log it, how to transform it. So today a bit is definitely going to be practical way today. And then how to do a little descriptive statistics, which is basically today. But I know descriptive is today, but before that, we'll have to do some little work on the data. All right, so I think I can begin to share my screen. Please, I hope you've all installed the data, the STATA last time.
Yes, please.
Hello, I hope
I
you
have.
installed the data, the STATA last time, because I gave it out to be installed. All right, thank you very much. I can see Madam Maureen is yes, sir. Okay, all right. So first of all, we have to first launch our we have to launch it. So please go ahead and launch your STATA. That means open your STATA. Open your STATA. I'm sharing my screen for you to see. I hope you can see my screen, please. All right. So let's do a recap. Let's do a recap of last lecture. Last lecture we talked about what STATA is, what STATA can be used for. And we said that STATA is a software that can be used to analyze data and then process the data. We also talked about STATA being used to manipulate the data for decision making. And we also talked about data being numerical There are figures that are used for decision making, are used for analysis, and we also say that data and STATA go hand in hand. While STATA, at the same time, STATA and SPSS go the same thing. So the analytical software accept data, goes with data. So without data, we will not be able to use the software. That is why sometimes the software itself has an inbuilt data in it that you can use. So if you have installed, just open your this thing. I think I should share data. Please, do you have data on your machine? I should be sure that you all have data on your system. If you have any Excel data on your system, we can start it. We can start it. So locate where your Excel data is, and then
Hello.
we can. Sir.
Yeah. I would suggest that if like you have a very simple, very short data set, you can share it so that we all will be on the same page. So that if you say we should do A, we know that, oh, you said we should do A. I did A, and the results you are getting probably is the same results I'm also getting. So that if I don't get what you are getting, I will know maybe I'm wrong somewhere.
All my data are those small data. So
Maybe just
okay, please
craft one small
give me
page data, and then we can share. It can be just some few columns, maybe 4 columns, 5 columns, about 10 or 20 lines, rows. I think it will be okay. Just a simple data. I'm saying this because maybe you want us to do some descriptive analysis. What you get?
Yes, what I want to see, you might not see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it,
that's
sir.
it.
Very, sir.
So if you get this, then we know we're also getting the same. Yeah.
Sure. So okay, I'm on the WeChat page. I'm putting the data there now. Can we all access that WeChat page?
Yeah, please let us go and grab the data and then follow along. Thank you.
But please, for some of us who are joining for the first time, how can we also get the installer to install the STATA?
Oh, you don't have the STATA install, right?
Yes, sir.
But do you have the page? Are you now joining this particular page, the STATA page?
Yes, I'm joining this particular lesson for the first time. Not myself alone, but others too have also joined for the first time.
Okay.
But we are not on the STATA page. What do you call it? The platform that we have created, we are not on it.
That's the problem now.
Doc, you can continue.
Okay. Dr. Godless, please share the QR code in the chat box for them to scan and join the group.
Yes. I think that will be okay.
Please, the line was breaking. I couldn't get what you said.
For those who are not on the STATA WeChat page, I will share the QR code for that particular page so that you can join it. Okay. Then later we will link you to the software, then you can download and install. Thank you.
Okay, I've just dropped a data on the page now. It's called working. So those of us using the Excel, we can just quickly look at the data now, and then can import it. And then for those who are now joining the page, I think I will also put the STATA on the page as well. Oh, Dr. God bless, you have the STATA, right? You can as well add it to the page.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it. Wait, I'll post the QR code after they've joined, then we now post it.
Okay, all right. All right, it's okay. Good. I'm seeing what I wanted. So now, please, shall we all import into the STATA? So first thing we will do is that we go to File. If we have the data in the Excel and in the STATA, there is no need for you going to File. So you can just go straight to open the data. But this one, we are having the data as Excel. Okay, so this is what you do. You go to File, and then you come to Import. And then when you go to Import, you go to Excel Spreadsheet, and then you click it. Now, are we all together? You now have a window open to you. Then you browse, you click the browse. Click the browse. Then you locate the data. You locate the data. Wherever the data is, if it's on your desktop, you can pick it from your desktop. If you save it and download, you can go to download. But mine is a data file. I have my data file here. So what I do is that I just click it, working, and then I open. And then if you open, you will realize that the data is already imported in the Excel kind of form on your small window that open. Now, the next thing you do is that the data need variable names. Now, when you look at the window, you see all data as string data, or import first row as variable. So go ahead and click import first row as variable. And you notice that when you click the first row as variable, you see that the variable names appear on the row. Are we together?
Yes, please.
But please, I'm not seeing this on the screen. What you are saying now, I'm not seeing it.
What I'm showing on my screen, I can't see it.
Yes, sir.
Please, did you open the STATA?
Sorry, Dr. K, let me chip in. Please, the one
Okay.
who complained that he can't see the screen, you can zoom it to show very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, too. Oh, my boss is here. My boss is here, so I'm
No,
safe.
your boy is here, not your boss. Your boy.
Thank you. I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you have it like this, then you click OK. Now, the last time I show you the STATA interface, I show the command history, I show the data, and I show command bar, and I show property, and I also show variable, and I also show output view. So the bigger screen here is the output view. The smaller screen on the right side of the screen is the command history. Beneath it is where the data is located, and the command bar, the properties, and then the variables. Now, this is the STATA, and the variable, the data is in it. We first have to check if our variables are okay, if our variables are clean, if our variables are genuine. Please, you can stop and ask any question if you are not getting something. You are allowed, sir. So we are together. Are we together? Now, first, let's go and see the data. You see, let's see the data, whether the data is correct, whether there is something wrong with the data, there's missing data. First of all, there's one thing you do. First, you type into the command box code book. So you type into the command box code book. Are we together? Now, you can see from the code book. If you don't have it, please let me know. Okay, in the code book, we can see that the data that we actually imported into the system is right here. Now, the data is numeric. The data range from 1980 to 2024. The data has a unit 1, and then they are all unique values up to 45 values, which means that the data has 45-year span. Okay, so it's really a longitudinal data. It's not just a 2 weeks or 3 days. This is really a longitudinal data. Now, and then we realize that the data has missing variables, over 20 missing variables. Over 20 missing variables. So out of 65, there are 20 missing, 20 missing in the whole system. Okay, now, the data has a mean value of 2002. That's the year value, the year mean value. Now, percentile, everything is showing that, yes, we have our data. But our first concern here is the missing. We have our data. When you click down, the variables are showing GDP growth, TFP, export. When you click, each of the variable, there is something about it. There is something written on each of the variables. Now, let's go to defense. Can somebody just turn on his mic and then tell us, Mr. Let me call somebody to tell us that. Is Madam Maureen in the class? Please, at the defense, what can you see at the defense? Mr. Collins, are you also in the class?
Yes, I'm in the class.
Okay, Mr. Collins, please tell us what you can see from the defense side. Not from my
The
screen,
defense side,
from your screen. What do you do?
I realize that you have 20 missing values out of 65.
Okay.
You have a unique value of 45, and then you have the range up there, the mean, the standard deviation, then the percentiles.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I will still have to disturb somebody again to tell me what he or she can see. Someone should tell me what he or she can see from the health side.
Sorry, I'm using my own data. Sorry for that.
Okay. You're using your own data.
Yeah.
Okay. So you might not be able to tell us exactly what we are. Okay, so now, which means that this is what
I can see.
you can see.
Yeah, I can see data type numeric
Maoli.
double bracket. Yes.
Which side? Which side are you seeing?
I can see the data type. Health. You say I should look at health, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, so the health data type I saw numeric into bracket double.
Okay.
The range I saw a range 0.77 to 0.77 to 3.658, and I saw a unit of 0.01, then unique value of 43, missing value of 20 out of 35. Then I saw a mean of 2.72938, standard deviation 0.6 from 10% out to 20% out.
Thank you, boss. All right. So that is that. Now, then let's go first to the data. Now, you can also get the data. If you just want to see the data, you can go to the command, the window here, and click data editor. You will see it. Or, okay, please come, Madam Joanna. Or
Yes,
Mr. or
please.
Madam Joanna. Yes, Madam.
Joanna is a female.
Oh, Joanna. Okay.
Okay. So with the code book, the way yours is well arranged, mine is not well arranged like this. It's not very well arranged, so it's really scattered. I don't know if there is something I need to do to make it look like yours. Because yours, they are in line. Mine is not like that. It's quite scattered. But everything there is correct. But just that you have to
Everything
find them.
is correct. If it's correct, then it's correct. Okay.
Okay.
Everything is correct. I think because I'm using a bigger screen, that's why you are seeing it clear like that.
Okay.
But is somebody also having the same thing? We all good. Now, you can either type edit at the command bar, and when you enter, the show here. You see, let's do it again. Type edit and then enter. When you enter, it will bring the data forward for you to see. The whole data is here. Now, let's peruse the data one by one. You see, everything is in black, meaning that it is actually accurate. It's actually accurate. But you see that beneath the last 45 column after 2024, and we have dash 00000, which means that all these places are all missing. Okay, are all missing. The reason of the 0 here. Okay, but we don't mind. What we want to see is that from 1980 to 2024, all the data, are they accurate? Yes, they are accurate. We are seeing that missing as a result of the data not being arranged properly in Excel. That's how we are seeing this over here. Now, then let's go back to our command base, our screen. Now, let us try to do some adjustment. How do we order the data? Now, first, you can see that we have total factor productivity here, GDP growth here, export here, import here. Now, if you want to reorder the position of the variable, maybe you want, let's say, net export should come before total productivity, or infrastructure should come before export, or health should come before something, or total factor productivity should be the last. How do we do it? It's all about command. We call it order. So you can go to the command space, type order. You type order, and you click enter, and under it, what did you see? You see variable required, variable required, or variable list required. Now, which means that when you type the order, you need to add the variable you want to order, or the variable you want to change its position to. So what we can do here is that we say order. Now, you can see at the variable view. Let's try and see if you can take government expenditure to go before total further productivity, or defense to go before anything. So this is what you do. Or we can say, let's first of all say order total further productivity, comma, space, last. And then you click enter. Can we all do it together? Order total further TFP, comma, last. Now let's go back to our data and see what happened. When you go back to the data, you will see that total further productivity, or TFP, has now been moved to the last column. Is it the same at your end? Order, and then TFP last. Is it the same at your end? Let's come back to the view again. Let's come back to the view again. Now, let's try to see if we can order, say, order. Order. Let's order defense. See, comma, last. When you click enter, it should be the same thing. So this is how we order the data. Okay, let's also try again and see if we can reorder all. See, then we can type order. Let's order, let's say, export, import, net export, infrastructure, education. We'll type comma. Let's try and see if we can put all this before defense or after defense. So you type comma, and then you type after. A bracket open, and then you put, let's say, before defense. And then you close the bracket. Let's enter. So we see unrecognized command. So it means that the order was not done properly. So we go back. We go back to do it. Now, one thing about STATA is that if the data or the information you put into the data, it is not recognized, or if you make even any spelling or the data cannot recognize, the STATA cannot recognize, it will give you unrecognized command. Unrecognized command. So let's check and see what actually happened.
There was a spelling mistake.
At where? At the
At
order.
the order. Yes.
Correct. So we check it. So that's why you see the last time I told you that you rather create everything that do file. If you are some of us that quickly go before our hand go faster, you're always making a mistake. So let's enter it and see. Now you see that there is no other spelling mistake anywhere, then the command is recognized. So we do not see any red or blue information here. Then let's go back to see if the information or what we asked the STATA to do for her has actually done it. You can actually look at it from the variable side that the command you gave the STATA actually happened. But let's go and see if it's the same at the data side. You can see that it's exactly the same at the data side. Exactly the same at the data side. Now, what if we want to put a particular variable before another variable? So it's the same thing that we do here. So let's order export to be before defense. Now we have asked the STATA to put export before defense. You can even see it here that it has been done here. STATA changed the position of export and defense. So to reorder the data in the system, you order the variable number or the variable name and the position you want the variable to be. You type order the variable name, comma, and the position you want the variable to be for you. All right, are we together? Because sometimes you can go and collect data, primary data, and then you forgot to sort it in the Excel. Now you imported it into STATA. How do I order it? This is how you order the data. Any question or contribution? Yes, please, Molly, please come.
Okay, thank you. Yes. When you run yours, because there was a spelling mistake in order. You had red.
Can somebody, Molly, is it only my side? Because I'm finding it difficult to hear you. Is it only my side or is it?
Yeah, I also find it very difficult to hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Paul, I find it difficult to hear you.
How do I infer from the error message giving me to know what problem actually coming from me? How will I infer from the error? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can I be heard?
Okay, yeah, you're clear. You're okay now. Yeah, yes, I am now.
Okay. Yes, please. What I'm saying is that in the first, when we are ordering, because there was an error in your spelling, it gave you an error message.
Yes,
my
please.
question is that how do I, a STATA user, or learner, infer, because there are some STATA user, when they look at your error, they'll be able to tell you what the problem is. So how do I infer from the error that what actually the STATA was telling me?
Okay, you're asking that there's error occurring because of spelling mistake. Now, how do you infer that it's actually error based on the spelling, or is that what you're asking?
No, I think he's saying that for the prompt we gave, the command we gave, we could tell that it was from the spelling. But in the case where it is not a spelling, how do we infer, or how can you tell that, okay, this is where the problem is?
Oh, okay. Now, first one, we all realize that it was coming from the spelling here. So the red is telling us that unrecognized command, that is, it has given it to us as order. Now, you can see that there's R into bracket 199 here. Okay, you can click it. It will take you to exactly what the problem is. Now, can you all see this thing? Can you all see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Now, you see, say the P error, return code error, unrecognized command. STATA file failed to recognize the command program or do file name, probably because of the typographical or abbreviation error. Now, after this whole thing, after it has given you the red, and if you are sure it's not the spelling, then you click here. And then the STATA will tell you, actually, yeah, we either confirm. So STATA is giving you two basic probable mistakes. That is what the thing is not estimating or it's not running. First, say typographical or abbreviation error. Are we together? So
Please, can
when
you
you
show
click
us
the blue,
where you click the
can I
game
what?
to get where you click to get the information?
So you see unrecognized command order. There's
Yes.
R199 into bracket. You just click it.
Okay.
Then it will take you to the whole thing. You say the problem here, the P means the problem. The possible problem. The problem here is the error. And the returning code that STATA is giving to you is 199. Unrecognized command. That is what is saying. But the STATA is going further to explain to you the reason why this is actually happening. He said that STATA failed to recognize the command or a program or the do file name. You see, probably because of typographical or abbreviation error. So obviously, you and I just saw that it was a typo error. Then STATA is confirming it for you. So, Mr. Molly.
Yes.
Are you okay now? We can take contribution from the class. Mr. God bless, I can see the mic is open.
Please, I also have a question. Can I go ahead?
Please, you can go ahead, sir, ma'am.
Please, I realized the first time when we were doing the order and the TFP, and the last, I did it capital L and it didn't come. So later when I did the small L and it came. So is it that they don't recognize capital letter? The STATA does not recognize.
Yes, the STATA command does not. When you are typing the command, when you are inputting the command as now, it doesn't recognize capital, but it can recognize capital at the variable name that you've already, yes. So, but for command base, the command is something that is not in the variable. It's something you are issuing the STATA. Okay. because the command base only recognizes. The last time I said that, or we all agreed that STATA is case sensitive, sensitive. The computer guys will help us with that. So if you only accept small letters, lower cases, all right. But the variable, if it's already capital, it's capital.
Okay, Doc.
Yes. Yes, sir.
The variable, what I've realized is that I don't know if it is with the STATA 18. Even if the variable itself is in uppercase and you did a command in the smaller, it will tell you that the variable cannot be found. So I think to be on the safer side, you can also put the variables in the smaller cases too, so that you will not be facing those kind of challenges. For the labels, they can be in capital, but for the variable themselves, it would be appropriate that maybe they could just be in the lower letter as well, so that you avoid all those kind of issues.
All right, Collins is taking us to the upper version of STATA, version 18. That is really upgraded to a different level. And since we are all beginners, so that's why we are not using the version 18. I like the contribution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then the version 18 and above, you can actually import SPSS data straight into it. So that's just a little information. Thank you, Collins, for giving us that information. Any other, please? Please, any other?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay,
I can hear you,
I want
ma'am.
to ask a question. On my own, I've given the order using the capital, but still it's saying like variable cannot be found. I've also used the small letters and still it's not found. So I don't know where the problem is.
But look at your variable view. Look at your variable view. The variable you are entering, is it in the variable view? If the variable you are entering is not in the variable view, then it will not recognize it. And look at the way you type or the spelling in the variable view actually too. Are we together?
Okay.
All right. Now, sometimes we need to just look at how the data is. And then we have seen it. And then we can see that. Look at the data you have now. When you look at the GDP underscore growth, we have 0.47 and the rest. And then we also have negative. We also have negative variables. Negative variables. Negative variables. Negative variables. Which means that when we go ahead to transform this whole data, we are going to be having a lot of missing variables. We are going to be having a lot of missing variables. So we'll also tackle that before we leave. Now, let's now go to a basic descriptive analysis. Basic descriptive analysis. Now, basically, if you want to do a descriptive analysis by checking the mean, checking the standard deviation, checking the kurtosis, checking the variance, checking the range, STATA has made it possible for us, very easy for us to do. So you see on the interface here, you have file, edit, data, graphic, statistic, user, window, help. Now, we want to perform a descriptive statistics on these variables we have here. So what do? We go to statistics. And now when you see the drop down, you can see we have summary, table, test, linear models, related, binary, and all these things are functions, are commands that STATA recognize, or are information or analysis you can perform using the STATA. You can, those in social science, management actually like performing ANOVA to check how the ANOVA and the rest. But today we want to perform simple descriptive statistics. So go ahead, click, and then go to summary, table, and test. Click summary and descriptive statistics. Now go ahead and click summary statistics. Then you click. When you click, you will see another small interface opening here. And then we have the mean, bar, if, n, weight, variables, level, empty, for. You have all these things over here. Are we on the same face?
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Now, how do we perform the descriptive statistics with all these variables? Now, when it comes to the variable tab, you see an arrow here. Click the arrow and you see all the variables in the STATA, all the variables that you've imported into the system are all here. So what do? You click one after the other. You check GDP, health, government, tuta, fata, and all these things. Okay, fine. This is simple. And then we can just say, okay. Let's just say, okay. Now, are we together? Now, the summary of the descriptive just point to us observation, mean,
Hello, sir.
standard deviation. Yes, sir, please come.
Yeah, please on the small interface with the summary.
Yes, please.
Summarize.
Yes, please.
Please, which one did you highlight to get your
Okay.
current?
All right. So we are going back. We are going again. So
Okay.
I've come to statistics,
Okay.
summaries,
Okay.
and then summary and descriptive statistics. Then I click summary statistics.
Okay.
All right. Then
All right.
you see the variable tab. You just click the arrow down here, and then all the variable you want to perform the descriptive statistics on, you can just click them. Click them. After that, you click OK.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So you highlight all, right?
Yes, you highlight all and then you click OK.
All right, sir. Thanks very much, sir.
Okay, Mr. Du, are we okay now?
Yes, please.
Now, so you see that STATA is only telling us, you see, has given us the variable names, observation, and then we can also see the mean, standard deviation, maximum, and minimum. Okay, and everything is here. What can you notice in this whole output? Anything strange in the output here?
The net export is negative. The mean net export.
The net export.
The
mean net export is negative. Okay. Any other thing?
The number of observations of TFP is 65, but the others are
65.
45.
Okay. So that is what I want you to hear from you. This becomes 65. This is 65. The reason is this. we seen the TFP here? See the TSP value here. Beneath it has all these things. So you see the zero that is seen here become variable figures. Now we want to perform. I intentionally left it so that we see what want to perform something. Want to clean this thing here, this negative, this 0 here, and then we perform. Now, when you go to do file, my do file, okay. I'm using a different one, so the do file is not saved yet. Now we want to draw. We want to just take away this whole negative, this whole here, right? So we can just type into the command box here, draw. Drop if TFP is equals to 0. Just type. I'm sure you all have the same data I'm using, except Madam Mori. Say drop if TFP equals to 0. Now, let's go back to the edit side. You can see that from the data side, the whole thing ends here. We don't have that TFP becoming 0 again. We don't have the TFP becoming 0 again. Now, to be sure of our data being clear again, we can just go to the code book. Now, when you check the code book, you realize that we don't have any missing variable, missing number again. I intentionally left it that while we perform the descriptive statistics, then you see it and then we'll get back to it. Are we okay? Madam Joanne? Madam Joanne?
Oh,
Madam
please.
Herita?
Like the equal to, I did the equal to, they said it's not allowed. I typed
Okay,
alpha,
so
not come.
no. All right, so it's a just type drop if TFP equals to, the equals to sign is 2.
Maximum.
Equals to 0.
Okay.
Why is it? Can you explain?
Sorry? Mr. Mauly, I can.
Equal to, yeah.
Mr. Mauli, you can type. You can
please,
type in
why is the
the
equal
chat
to
so that.
sign?
Mr. Mauly, you can
It's
type so
double.
that somebody can read it and then. Mr. Johnson, are you in the class?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Edu.
Doc, I'm with you. I'm with you, Doc. I'm with you.
Please, can you go back so that I can get the code? I'm a little behind. I'm now at the summarized GDP _ growth. So I'm not able to
All right. All right. But I'll come back to you, sir. I'll come back to you, sir, because we are going to
All
perform
right.
the descriptive again.
All right.
So
All right.
the descriptive side, this side. All right. Drop if TFP equals to 0. Are we all together?
Yes, please.
All right. Yours can be 0. Yours can be a variable. Let's say, for example, we notice that the data side from here, where the missing, what this is actually the data I've asked you to import. It's somehow perfect for analysis that I've cleaned. I do not have the raw data like that. That's why I'm finding it difficult to. But it is 0 because from beneath the TFP, the figures are 0. So that's why we push the command to be 0. Mr. or Madam iPhone, you want to say something? All right. Then let's go back to perform our descriptive statistics again. Now, the same format. Now, we have picked, we just picked all the variables that we did first. So we go by, Mr. Molly, are you following now? Mr. Edu, are you following now?
Yes, but
Yes, please. I'm following, sir.
Okay. So did you see that we picked them one by one after the other, one after the other, one after the other? And then we click OK. Now, you see, when we click the OK, now the observation is now unique. The observation is now unique, which means that we have 45 observations. So we don't have any missing again. And then the TFP, now all the values are up to date. Previously, when you check the TFP here, the minimum, it is 0. Because it has 0 in it. But with the new one we just performed, we have the minimum to be 3.43 and the maximum to be 3.5 and the rest. Now, we can just decide to talk on the mean value, the standard deviation, the minimum, and the maximum. Generally, it is accepted. Okay, but we want to go ahead to perform more, just not only the standard deviation, want to add more to it to be sure, to know how accurate, to know how the data is fit for a purpose. All right, okay, Mr. George, I'll take my time. Now, let's go back to perform another analysis, another descriptive statistics again. I'm saying this because majority of us, we only just base our descriptives on the mean, standard deviation, and then maximum and minimum. Now, when you go back to click the statistics side, the small interface that open, we have our variables already imported into it. Now, you see, we have options. We have option. We have standard display. The standard display was what we have that we did and got the minimum, maximum, and the rest. And then it said display additional statistics. Display additional statistics. Now let's now click the display additional statistics. Are we together? Then we accept. We click. Now you will notice that the first one we did, it just gave us only this output. This is the output the STATA gave us. But now, doing the second one, we realize that STATA is now gone further to explain or to actually work on the data for us. Now, you can see that GDP growth, yes, we have the mean value here, and then the standard deviation here. Okay. And then STATA also is reporting the percentile and all these things. But STATA also added variance, skewness, and kurtosis to the data. Now, the reason why you need to go further to perform this analysis is to know how well your data is spread. When we say how well the data is spread, you see, I think I should allow my brother Johnson to tell us this thing because he's a statistician here. But I will say it and then Johnson will top up. You see, when you draw the X and Y axis, right, we have the negative side, the positive side. The negative side, the positive side. And when we sketch a curve from the negative side to the positive side, you see that the y-axis or the x-axis cut through the middle. Okay. Now it tells us that if the data is, the skewness is at negative, it means that the data is well spread towards the negative side. And if the skewness is at the positive, it means that the data is well spread towards the positive side. So the skewness and the kurtosis tell us how spread, how even, how spread the data is, which means that when you perform analysis with it, you can stand on this to make an accurate decision. I take it again. The reason why you perform the extra statistics that include variance, skewness, kurtosis is to see how well the data is behaving, how well the data, if you use it to perform analysis, the possible results that you might get.
Doc,
you see, sir.
Please, do you have PowerPoint
on this one?
Probably, yeah. This explanation you are giving, if we are able to see probably a graph, you just sketch a graph for us to see the skewness, the distribution, whether the other left skewness or right. Probably it will help some people to visually understand what you are explaining.
Yes, I realize that it's true. Oh, he's a bad teacher, right? I think Herita will punish me from being a bad teacher.
No, you can even there's this thing, a whiteboard here. I'm sure probably that one too can be used to just demonstrate
so
what.
it means the next lecture I should be in your office to use the whiteboard then.
Oh no. It's in
it's in the Zoom. You can create a whiteboard in the Zoom.
Down there, you see whiteboard. you are sharing your screen. So down there, whiteboard. I think next to the leave button. Oh, okay. You are using multiple screen.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I think the other screen that contains the controls. Beneath it, where you see the chart, the participants, etc. I think on the far left, right side.
After the apps, you will see more. When you click on the more,
okay,
and you see record, caption, docs, notes, then there's whiteboards there.
Yeah, there's white.
Okay.
Yeah, if you share that one we will all see the whiteboard, and then you can actually draw. Use the mouse to draw, to sketch what you are saying.
Hey, Dr. God bless.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay, continue. Continue.
You are telling it was a monitor, an evaluation officer.
Please, no. Please, no. My brother Johnson, are you there and like this? Johnson, please come to my rescue. They are using me like this. All right.
Dog,
okay.
Hello, don't put your leg a little.
Both go computer for them. Who hired you? All right.
But please, colleagues, just as Doc is explaining, that is he's on point. He's right. When we look at the kurtosis or the skewness of a distribution, we are looking at the skewness. Basically, we are looking at a bear shape. We want to have that bear shape, which means that if let me give you a basic example. If you have in a class, you have people who perform poorly, they begin at the left side, and the people who perform well at the top, and that circle continues. So ideally, we are looking at the bell shape of the scores of students, and the top, the peak of it. So when majority could score better, you see that you have a peak. The peak is a bit more. There are three words for it. That one, I don't think we need them here for now. Basically, since the class is more or less on practicality of how to perform basic analysis or tutorial sessions in STATA. Oh.
Okay.
What is happening?
In fact, here, Dr. Gobles just wanted me something to happen to me. But thank God I'm here.
I don't know what's happening at the screen here.
Yes. Somebody just showing you, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Dr. K, you can do it, or you can manipulate the screen.
Yes, I can. I know I can.
So whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Okay. Now you see, hey, this boy is taking me to classroom. So you see the whole thing, as Johnson just rightly explained. You see, you can see that the vertical line here, okay, is dividing the sketch. Okay, so if it's on the left, we have the left here. If it's on the left, where the cursor is, if it's on the left, it means that the data is spread towards the left, well spread towards the left. And if it's on the right, it means that the data is well spread towards the right. Okay, the data is well spread towards the right. So we can actually see this is the more reason why you need to perform extra analysis on the data. Sometimes some journals really want, they are not much interested in the analysis you put. Okay, they are much interested in your descriptive. How well the data is. For example, a paper I was reviewing recently for econometric journal. I noticed that the person added a whole lot of things to the analysis. And I went back to check the descriptive statistics. I noticed that it was actually fake. You see, you may not know who will review your paper. The paper might go to a statistician, and then he will say that, oh, no, what you are doing is wrong. Or the paper might go to just a normal economist. He might also look at it. So it's important you perform the extra analysis on it. All right. Okay. Now, it's okay. Let's close this screen and let's come back to the analysis. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. So you see, it's very important that we perform the extra analysis on the data. Are we together? If for this class you didn't get anything, please have it at the back of your mind that performing the descriptive statistics, do not stop at just the mean, standard error, standard deviation, minimum or maximum. Please go step further to actually tell the reviewer or tell the one that will review your thesis the quality of the data you are using. Okay. Now, we see it's the same thing from GDP growth, and then the same thing for health, government expenditure, and then education, infrastructure. We can see that all these things possess the variance, the differences, the skewness, the ketosis in the data, which is very, very important when you are performing analysis. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to, I think, I'm not sharing my screen, eh?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Is it shared now?
It's in the process.
It's in the process. It's in the pipeline, right?
Yeah, that is well political.
Oh, please, we're in China. All right. Okay, now you see.
I want to ask a question.
Please, Molly, you can go ahead.
I want to ask a question.
Molly, please, you can ask.
I want to ask a question.
Please, Molly, you can ask.
Yes. You see, yeah. I hope you can hear me now. Please, when we
please
look at the variances, we realize that yes, when we look at the variances, we realize that as we go down, as we go down for the variance for import, net import, is it net export or something? Then 148, but here, between is 125 A4 import. It's 4. Then when we come to net export, is 40 infrastructure 50. and education is 201. So which of them is best? Or how do we settle on the rule of
Okay, if I get your question, you are asking that, for example, export the variance is 125.9368.
Did you hear my question?
And then, yes, please, I'm responding to your question. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Your question is asking.
Yes, I can hear you.
The question is asking why the variance of, let's say, export is 125 and that of TFP is 0.00, and then that of defense is 0.1, infrastructure is 50 point something, and then import is 46. Mr. Molly, the simple answer I can give to you is that is the data. And that is what the data is giving to us. And so the information that form the import data is different from the information that form the defense data, the same as different from the information that form net export data. Hence, the difference in their skewness ketosis. So the possible answer I can give you, which I believe my brother Johnson can support me, is that is what the data is giving, which means the information that make up that data is what is given. Are we together, Mr. Molly? Do you understand? All right, I think Mr. Molly is all right. So let's perform the last one, and then we can call it a night. So, ladies and gentlemen, doctor, professors, this is how we also, Mr. Kojo, please, you can ask.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, actually, mine is not a question though. I just want to alert us on those who have not been able to scan the code to the attendance code. Yeah, we kept some attendance code, so we are putting on everyone to scan and input their information. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's our class prefect. He and Madam Herita are class prefects. So you can check everybody at the time. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's now perform another thing with the descriptive statistics. Now, when it comes to the descriptive statistics, we can add again. First, we stop at display additional statistics. And then we can tell the status to say, now, don't display any additional statistics. Just do what? Calculate the mean of the variable. Just calculate the mean of the variable. Now, let's see. Now, it's finished running. Why didn't you give me? Excuse me. Okay, I think there's the mean of the variable is the command is correct, but I don't know what is happening. The command is correct, but I don't know what is happening. Let's perform additional one here. Oh, okay. Now we also need to perform the to estimate the mean of the variables. Now, to estimate the mean of the variable, we can still perform the same statistics. Summary. And then you see under summary statistics, you have means. Okay. Then we click it. Now, we want to calculate the mean of the variables. So what we do, we still come here and input all. Let's perform the first one. Now, calculating the mean of the variable. This one, we're only talking about the mean and the standard deviation at a confidence level of 95 with the error of 5. We have it this way. So you can see that all of them, the mean is what we want to perform. So we can only perform, or we perform only the mean, and then yes, it gives you additional. This is the mean, okay, which is already found in the discrete statistic. Now, finally, before we go, let's try to perform another thing here. A correlation analysis. Correlation analysis. But before we perform the correlation analysis, any question before we perform the correlation analysis? We have just 5 minutes to go. Please, ladies and gentlemen, any question to perform the correlation analysis?
Dr. K, maybe you can explain to us, like, is it part of descriptive statistics, correlation analysis? Yeah, you should specify. Because like when you are running the data, as you write an article, you can show us that steps, like after running descriptive, what next? Is it correlation or is it part of the descriptive statistics? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, correlation is also a work on the data. Basically, we actually think about descriptive statistics for being standard deviation, mean, and all those things. Descriptive means you are describing the data. You are telling everything about the data, how the data relate to each other, how the data perform, how the data will be used to perform the analysis. But the correlation analysis can actually be a main analysis in the data. So we are just moving another step in testing our data. So, Madam Maureen, correlation analysis is also another form of testing the data, how the data relate with each other. Before we go and perform extra analysis.
Okay, Doc,
yeah.
Doc,
I just wanted
to correlation. Permit me to add to the correlation, just like you rightly said, how how two or more, particularly it's how pairwise variables relate with each other. For instance,
Each
if
other.
I'm a student and then I have exam and I'm partying
Mm.
more, how does it affect my academic performance?
Exactly.
So all these are just describing the nature of the data. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. In fact, it's good. This my STATA class there is very good because I have scholars in my class. All right, let's go. Yes,
Hello,
please
boss.
come.
Please,
Coming.
when you make the explanations, can you please give us, is it that they have a particular value that when it gets the data is correct, like you mentioned for the skewness? So is it that when an econometric, somebody who is good with it, sees even just that part, the person can tell that my data is incorrect or correct? So which one is good? Should my skewness be positive? Should it be negative? Should it be between 0 to 1? Should it be like, what is it? How will I know that when I check even just this, I could tell that my data will be biased or it will be unbiased, or I can go ahead? Is it like, can you give us the specific, like even the correlation? If it's this kind of number, it means that there is a problem with your data. You don't even need to continue, or we can't tell from that.
Okay. I like the question so much. I like the question so much. If you are close to me, I'll clap for you. But you're not close to me, I'll still clap for you. You see, I like the way she put it. That should you continue or should you stop? You have gone to collect your data, right? And then the data is giving you a skewness of this that is spread towards the negative side. It's more spread towards the positive side. That is the data. Okay, maybe your data collection instrument, the data collection instrument might be biased. But if you know that it's not biased, or you don't have your answer in your pocket, there are sometimes people already have the answers in their pocket. So when it's not at this place, then they say, no. But I can tell you of a fact that the skewness, kurtosis, variance, you don't have control over it if you actually collate your data well. Like what is happening now. Actually, this data I have here, I have a paper out of it at a mathematics and statistics journal. I have a paper out of it. I didn't change anything. I performed the analysis like this and it worked. So I don't think you have to abort your analysis because you see that variance is 200 and something.
Oh,
okay. Yes. Johnson, do you have anything to add? Johnson, you are now lecturing today.
Okay,
Boy,
Doc.
I'll come to
Okay, Doc. Thanks for the opportunity. Actually, in the academic literature, which there are a lot of researchers or reviewers that come with a particular range where your kurtosis or the skewness is supposed to be. Some other researchers, they say it should be between +1 and -1. Some are saying it's supposed to be +3, -3. So you look at the literature that support what you are investigating. And secondly, just like Doc rightly said, when your kurtosis or skewness values are beyond someone's threshold, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should not continue the analysis. You should rather investigate what is costing that. Could that be maybe an outlier in the data? Is it also bringing a different insight? That is where the further analysis and other blah 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 also goes on. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, thank you very much. I like the point he talks about the literature on it. There are some literatures actually recommend beyond that. There are some literature recommend beyond that. So you don't have to get worried. You don't have to get worried. Yes, Maureen.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's actually, I don't actually have a question, but I wanted to answer our sister Joanne concerning whether like your data is right or not. Like, for example, for example, in my field or like social science, mostly you have to run the reliability and validity of the data set. Like, for example, if you run and get a figure, so long as you have a literature supporting that, you have to go ahead. And then if it doesn't go to that, let's say that figure which has been theoretized, you have to look into your data again and see whether you need to add some data set or there is a problem somewhere. Yeah.
Even if you have your result like this, and it's at this, you can have a write-up to explain it.
Okay.
You can actually have a write-up to explain it. So I don't think when you have a data, you've gotten to that level, you have to stop using the data. No. Use the data and explain. After you've gone back to check your data and it's accurate, explain that can also that explanation can also be a novelty in your study. You know, studies are actually there to create novelty. We call it innovation. Yes, novelty. So it can also be a novelty, a novel statement. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can call it a day now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry to cut you short. Before we close, I have a question. So,
ask your question.
Yeah, for example, like in your room, the size of your room, and I'm a forester, and like we plant trees in your room, which a number of
Are you
about
coming to my
100.
room? Please don't come to my room.
In order for you to understand, so please pardon me. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like when you plant, let's say, 100 trees at the start, and you go in for assessment maybe in a year time, and 30 are dead. 30 of the seedlings are dead, and remaining 70. So at the end of the day, if you are finding the mean, should it be over the 100 or over the 70? Per the area.
How many seeds did you plant? How many
100
seeds did you plant in the area?
100.
At the start.
At the start, and you expect that in the year time, you will meet the 100. But this is the case, you come, they are 70. So if you are finding the mean, should you divide by 100 or over 70? You know, in order
Mr.
to
Johnson,
avoid errors.
please, Mr. Johnson, please answer this question for us.
I didn't really get you loud and clear. However, if you are talking about calculating a mean of a particular data set, the available data set is what you are to work with, not the supposed or the expected data which you do not have. And at times you need to let them know that although the analysis is supposed to be included with data of 100, however, the available data set is 70, which is 70% of the expected data. That is what you have to let them know in methodology, and also then calculate the mean based on the available data. Because when just like when they are reviewing the papers or other view, they will not. You are not there to be asked how many data points have you calculated the discrete statistics on, or blah 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 blah. And some of these reviewers, with the little experience I have, they can calculate it based on what you did. Some they request for the data, and then they can even reject your work based on that, or falsification of information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And again, to finally add on to what Johnson just said, when you are writing your methodology, right, you are collecting your data, you leave room for error. You see, you leave room for error. So you must also report the room you've left for error. You cannot actually plant 100 seeds and expect to come and see the exact 100 seeds. It's not done in any analytical any analysis. It's only God that even God. Okay, let's leave God here out. All right, so
we can venture there.
Yeah, Dr. K.
No, I don't want to laugh. Let me answer that. No, at times you can get the exact data point you need. That is if you know your respondent with respect to a questionnaire design or a primary study.
Yes, please.
For that, you may be able to. You may be able to.
No, you see, I like the way you say you may be. I like the way you may be.
Yes.
So that's why you create the room for the error.
Yes.
You,
Thank you.
you said
Dr. K,
All right.
please,
So
I have a question.
yes, please. Yeah, please
tap
come.
my questions.
Uh,
I
So
tap
please
my
let me
questions.
take Maureen first. Mr. Molly, please wait, let me take Maureen first.
Responses to them.
oh, let him go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Molly, you can go ahead.
No, you said I should type my
No, go ahead now.
questions. I type
Okay, I can come in with my question.
them.
He said he has typed his question in the
No
chat box.
responses.
I need to check them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was asking that the first one was that the first one was that why are we using double? I said why are we using the first one was that why are you using double equal to sign? The second one is that the impulse of a variance in a data.
Why are we using double equals to sign?
We used it when we were like cleaning the data, I think. If we say if da is equals to 0.
I think when we're trying to remove
If I
that.
can make sense with if I can make sense with your question, I think the double equals to is to tell the stater that when the variable of that particular when the data point of that particular variable is exactly we are talking about exact 0, you should delete it. Assuming that you have 0.01, stater will not drop that particular data point. I'm very, very sure. Thank you.
Okay. When we try to clean it by dropping. Yes. No, the reason why we use the double equal sign, it means that, for example, we can have 0. something, okay, and then it can have 0.14, 0.11, 0.1. So that one is theta is just leaving it. But because we are using the double equal sign, if the variable or the figure we are seeing is exactly 0, there's nothing after. So you see, if you use just only one equals to, it will not work because 0.141, 0.141, it can be 0, that can be 41%. You see, 0.11, it can be, that is 11%. But 0 is exactly 0. There's no extra variable of figures attached to you. So Stata understand is telling me is that you are telling me to drop exactly 0, no extra something.
No,
That's why we use the 0 there. Yes, please.
I want to ask two simple questions, probably to help the gentleman. In Stata,
okay,
assuming I have a variable and I want to put a certain figure or value into that variable, what symbol do you use to put the value in that particular variable?
didn't get your question.
For example, in STATA, maybe I declare a variable, and let's say the variable is age, just a scalar variable, and I want to put a value. The value is 24 in the variable age. What symbol is used in STATA to put the value 24 in the variable age?
Okay, so let's perform analysis to see. Let's perform a clean analysis to do that. Are we okay?
Okay, so let me before you
Let's
do
say
before you do that. So I'm coming from a background of computing, like programming. So in programming, if you want to test equality, qualities is something equal to something, you use the double equal symbol, equal sign. So that is used to test for equality. But if you use only one equal to symbol, only one, it means that you want to assign a value to a certain variable. So since STATA also has certain programming behind it, I am very sure that it also uses the same programming, some of the programming constructs that we know, where you use the two equality symbol to mean equality. Thank you.
But in the econometric aspects, we are talking about exact. And course, it's also good
Yeah,
point
equality
here.
means exact. If it is 0 equal to
Exact.
0.1, it's not equal. So it is 0 is equal to 0. Exact. That means equality.
Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. Yes, sir. Okay, Maureen, you can ask your question now.
Okay, my question was still on cleaning the data, because
Okay.
at that time we used 0. So I was asking if because our data was having 0 and as like it has missing value. So is it possible to assign other, like apart from 0, can we assign any other value, like to drop it? Can we give any other command to STATA?
Yes,
To
like
draw,
if it's
like
drop
if
dash.
for example,
Maybe our data is not having only 0, like we can, it's having more than, let's say it has 0, it has other errors like that.
yes, you can. Yes, you can augment it. You can transport. Yes, it's true. It's possible. For example, you see here. You see here, we have negative here, right? Assuming this place is just dash, okay? I can issue a command which will be something we'll do next week. We'll do it next week. I can issue a command, then this place can have a value. I can issue a command that will affect everything here, and this will also have a value. Okay. So we can also claim that way. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll do how to transform a data, how to perform linear regression, just a single regression, a multiple regression, and then we'll also try to perform so we'll perform both linear, binary, single regression, and let's see how we can also maneuver our way. So basically, today we talked about renaming, ordering. We talked about descriptive statistics, and the importance of having some values or some analysis done. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Any question for me? I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Joanne.
Yes, sir.
Please, the do file. like I was saving what we were doing there, but when I was saving, like it's like you have to choose a folder. I thought it would be saved in the STATA.
Choose a folder
Yeah,
so
they
that
are
when you
asking
come
me.
back, yes, they will ask you to
I have
choose a
to
folder.
save
Choose a
it
folder.
on the.
Yeah.
So is it
When
that
you
when
choose
I
a
open
folder,
my? So it's not inside the STATA. I don't know if you understand.
Okay,
I
Doc.
get
Okay.
your question. I get your question. Yeah.
But I also have a request. If like you can add, because I saw that it's data and data or something. Some of us, we don't know how to get data from online, those secondary data. If like you can take us and how to prepare those data to be analyzed.
Okay. Don't worry. We are together. We have 6 weeks to go now. We'll finish a lot. We'll do a lot.
Hello, sir.
But it doesn't. I will not rush you. I will take my time one after the other. Yes, sir,
Hello,
Mr.
Doc.
Edu.
Please, looking at the new timetable, we have a class Friday. So we will not meet next week, but we will meet in a few days' time.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
All right. Because of my boss, Johnson. So I will not miss the class.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. I'm sure I've borne you a
Hey,
lot.
Doc.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you have something for us?
Okay, thank you, Doc. Oh, thank you, Doc, for your time.
Uh-huh.
I think I just recall one asked about the importance of the variance in the distribution. You have never talked about it.
Oh, really? So we add it to next time I talk about it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So,
Thank you so much
gentlemen,
for your time.
thank you too. Thank you for listening to my boring statement.
And I'm going to send you a WeChat friend request. Please kindly accept it, and then we proceed
Oh,
from there. Thank you.
okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So, ladies
You're
and
most welcome.
gentlemen, our class is over.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much.
You are welcome, ma'am.